Hey, Hill.
Hill here.
Gaming.
Welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4. Continuing from our last episode, we have been tasked by Elder Maxon to arrive or come down here to the Boston airport and talk with Proctor Ingram. About what, I do not know. Oh, there she is. You're making this too easy.
Proctor Ingram?
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Why all the secrecy?
We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. We can't risk tipping off the Institute. For now, the fewer people that know about it, the better. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
I got my Brotherhood outfit on here right now, my flight suit.
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the capital wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
My help? I don't know a thing about robot repair.
Why don't we leave the repairing to my scribes? You're going to be doing the legwork. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Must I do everything? Really? Like none of y'all could talk to Madison Lee. Alright, where is she? I mean, the life of a spy is just not easy.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the advice.
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up...
Put two in the head.
Attention!
And stay dead.
This is a reminder.
Advice to live by.
All recovered technology must be presented immediately to Proctor Quinlan for evaluation. Anyone found in possession of undocumented technologies will be subject to inquiry and punishment.
Never expected Dr. Lee would return to the Brotherhood. But you're not here to discuss history, are you? Are there documents you wanted to turn in? Or were you here to help with a research patrol?
Documents.
I found some technical documents for you.
These aren't technical documents.
What?
I don't have time for games,
I
soldier.
thought...
Come back when you've decided to take your duty
Wow.
more seriously.
Okay, all the missions I've been on, I'm sure that I picked up some technical documents. Anyway, you know, nobody got time for this. Where the hell is Madison Lee?
Nice to have someone else to depend on, isn't it? Let's talk to Proctor Teagan.
Oh, look like she's made herself at home.
Dr. Lee.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
Damn, when I said she was smart. She knows everything. Wow, okay, what do I do? You promised to help.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
Let
See,
Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician.
putting on this
and an experienced soldier.
Once we decrypt that intel,
Brotherhood of Steel outfit
we'll know a lot
swayed the
more.
course of the conversation.
Now that we have intelligence on the Institute, we can use it against them to gain the upper hand.
Oh hell, so wait, he's gone now? Now where am I supposed to go?
Since FEV, who knows what other sick projects the Institute's working on.
Man, they sure like to make you run around.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
Wait, is this... She didn't waste any time. Look at her down here in a lab coat and some kind of apparatus on. Okay. Alright.
Proctor Ingram.
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Maybe I should come back later.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. We might not be the best of friends, but we'll get the job done. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
What do the actuators do?
Pretty simple, really. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Thanks. I can tell I'm gonna need it.
Ad Victoriam, brother.
Thank you, sister. I think they're really buying this, that I'm with the Brotherhood.
Hello? Hostile sensor reading detected.
Oh, this isn't gonna be good. See, and unlike that Vault-Tec DLC where I had to go and do a fetch quest and none of the enemies respawn. See, this is how the game should be. Alright, they're sending me in here and I'm sure this facility is going to be full of super mutants. I don't know. What is so hard about that? I mean, come on now. That's why that Vault-Tec thing was a failure in my eyes. Look at this. Here they are.
What's that?
I love making those things blow up. Somebody playing a tuba? Oh no, it's just a dog.
Kill them all!
Didn't think you'd find me that quick. I was gonna try to sneak up on you.
Suffer and bleed!
Alright, we got the first magnet.
Where'd you go? Huh? Gonna find you! Gonna kill you!
Oh, hell, the room is full of them. No, they're downstairs. You know what? I'm really not in the mood for lockpicking.
I can smell you out there! Gotta come out sooner or later! Ah, waste my time! Someone there?
Alright, I'll just show myself out. Alright. Okay, you guys have lost me. I'm just supposed to build this? Is that it? I guess that was it.
Proctor.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
What's Prime armed with?
Prime has 2 weapon systems, his eye laser and his nuke pack. The eye laser can target a hostile from hundreds of yards out and take it down with pinpoint accuracy. His nukes are modified Mark 28 nuclear bombs. They used to drop the things from bombers during the war. Just one of the nukes is equivalent to about 3 or 4 Fat Man shells. Basically, whatever it hits isn't getting up again. His eye laser is almost ready to go, but without nukes to load into his pack, he's fighting at less than half his capability.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs, the same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's air force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
Can I build the nukes like I built the actuators?
I could build you 1,000 nuke casings, right now, but we've got nothing to put inside them. The Mark 28s have a specialized nuclear payload that requires the correct balance of fissile materials in order for them to detonate properly. In other words, I'd love to mix you a cocktail, but I'm all out of liquor. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
My favorite place. Yeah, not again.
No, not again.
Yep. Better stock back up on the anti-radiation gear. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first, and establish a signal protocol with her so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up, and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Preach, sister. Alright, I'm gonna need power armor this time. There's no getting around that. And the best power armor that I have is in Sanctuary.
Yeah?
Alright, we are locked and loaded and about to head out to the glowing sea, and I'm going to end the video here. Feel free to strike that like, subscribe for daily content, and I will catch you later.